yesterday was my first day officially on Optavia, and I would say for the most part it was a good experience. I was a bit worried about literally overnight switching things up from eating like total crap to basically going to something that was close to probably between 900 and 1100 calories in a day. I will say a rating out of 10 for the food. I would say about an 8. I mean, I'm not super picky eater, but I started out the morning with chocolate shake. For the first time in my life, pretty much, I feel like. I went straight black coffee.
Let's try this. Oh my god, it's terrible!
Some people that like black coffee, I will say, I envy you in moments like this, but not easy for me because I usually sweeten up my coffee quite a bit. So I went black coffee yesterday, but followed that up with a chocolate shake. I guess I should say this, some of the great habits that I'm trying to adopt right now, courtesy of my coach educating me and watching some of the pre-videos.
Habit number 1, wake up, go tinkle. Habit number 2, step on the scale and record your weight. Habit number 3, immediately drink 2 cups of water. And then eat your first fueling within the first 30 minutes.
So I started off with a chocolate shake, just mixed it with some cold water, and I would say that it tastes really good. It definitely held me over. 2 hours, 45 minutes later, I had my second fueling, which was a oat crisp bar, and that was super good too. The third fueling, I decided to do go a little more hearty. It was a Saturday that I started, and I purposely did that because it's college football season right now, and I looked at it like I've been putting off my health for so long. Why don't I challenge myself even more by starting on the most difficult day of the week, which I would say is a Saturday, and especially this time of year with college football where I would sit and veg all day watching football and just not at all be cognizant of what I was putting in my mouth. So kicked it off on a Saturday, and my third fueling went a little bit heartier with the penne pasta. And I added, because I had read on the community boards, which I can't stress enough already, I can see on the Facebook groups and going online and looking at the support groups, how important it is to involve yourself with the community. I knew that for accountability reasons and just kind of educating yourself, it's really important to have folks around you that are also on that journey, and they're there for encouragement, and they're wiser because they've been doing this for a long time. You could tap into all those resources. That's really important. I noticed that people were mixing things like the light Laughing Cow cheese in with their penne pasta to kind of thicken it up, and it counts. I wasn't sure if it counted as one of my fats for the day or a condiment, and I'm pretty sure that if you do one wedge of light Laughing Cow, it counts as a condiment, which is great. So I added that in to my penne, and it thickened it up, and it tasted really good. I mean, especially when you're on your third fueling day one, your body's already kind of going like, whoa, what are you doing? Right now you should have been eating Doritos or going to Whataburger down the street in Texas here, getting a large fry and a Coke or something. So decided to do that, and I will say that it was a good decision because it held me over, it energized me. And to be totally transparent with you for day one, and this is just me, everybody has different kinds of reactions, or they go through different challenges, I would say, especially at the beginning. day one for me hit right around like 5:30. I started feeling kind of, I don't want to say lightheaded, but just hungry. I was looking for food, and I was like, oh my gosh, when's the next fueling? I was really counting down my time, and that was actually the time that I was preparing for my lean and green, my dinner for the evening, because I knew that after dinner would be my final fueling, my fifth fueling of the day, which I was really excited about, being trying out the brownie. So lean and green last night, I did 6 ounces of chicken. Pretty awesome. I got a Traeger, and I will say that's one of the best things I've invested in my life. Recently got that. My wife is a badass griller, and that's been a huge tool to making yummy meals. So we did chicken last night, and on the side we did, for my 3 veggies, squash, mushrooms, and zucchini. So super delicious. Ate that, and then the brownie, my coach did a great thing by recommending the Dash waffle maker. Super cheap on Amazon. Got that, put in the dessert to that, and made a waffle, and I put a little bit of PB2 on top of it, the powder, peanut butter powder. Mixed that up and put that on top, and I'll tell you, it was great. And I don't know if you're out there and you're like me. If that's the case, you're a person who I'm a sweets person, and honestly, if there weren't pastries in the world, I wouldn't be in this predicament in the first place. But I decided to make this change, and I knew one of the hardest things was going to be late night eating, stopping that. I would totally kind of binge eat after my wife went to bed. It was a terrible habit that I was in. It made me wake up feeling crappy, and so last night I forced myself to just go to bed, because I figured once I'm in the bed, turn the TV on, I'm not going to get back out of bed typically and try and find food. So last night, fully committed myself, going to bed, and I will say this right now, I don't want to make this video way too long, it's already longer than I expected. Waking up this morning, I was not bloated at all. I felt really good. I woke up at 7:15, and I took this guy, Kobe. Yeah. Took him on a walk, and I've been feeling pretty energized. I mean, it's 2:25 right now in the afternoon. I'm 3 fuelings deep in my day, and I got my kids' baseball game coming up at around 4 o'clock. And yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's I hope my days after today, and I'm hoping that I don't hit that 5:30 feeling again today, but I've been feeling great today. So yeah, pretty stoked. Basically gonna eat my 4th fueling right before his baseball game at 4:45, and then I'll come home at 7. I'll be eating my lean and green meal, and then finish it off with dessert again. So pretty stoked. All right, have a good one.